In the early days of man, created in a lab. Science. A pack of wild dogs to aid us in our fight. Attack the mayor now! We'll defying racial life. What's the greatest project out? A sacrifice to something planet must be made to save our phones. I'll fight that bitch in court for custody of my son. He's 23. Something planet, you're my golden boy. What have we done? What have we done? I murdered my only son. SomethingPlanet.com has just begun.
Something Planet was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Something Planet Podcast, episode number 454. Welcome to it. I'm your host, John Jay, and with me are three guys that definitely aren't having any sex anytime soon.
Hey.
And Lauren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
You said you don't like it when I call you guys now.
Okay.
Lauren took me
Lauren's
aside.
like, I'm non-binary, and I need to be called Schlimschler.
She said she didn't like it when I said guys because she didn't want to be referred to as a guy. And I was like, take it easy, man. I can fix this.
Listen, I didn't grow these tits for nothing,
That's true.
okay?
And how did you grow those tits?
Organically?
Vitamin
Pasta.
D in the milk.
No,
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're my postables. My impostables.
Now she got them bread bowls, y'all.
Yeah. They're filled with sauce, everybody.
So much. And noodles.
Marinara.
Sometimes I gotta pull a couple noodles out just to, like, even them up.
Now it's not sexy.
We're brought to you this evening by Bomb Pop.
Bomb Pops!
Lauren has eaten Bomb Pops through the entire show.
Yes.
She has eaten an entire box.
I've
I
already
had to.
ruined, like, a couple of these already.
There's like only 300 calories in an entire box of bomb pops.
so
So-
we're going
so
to
that's
eat
just
the
one
whole
meal.
box.
yeah, it's not even a meal.
It's just-
For someone
It's
of
just
my size.
sugar and water.
It's half
frozen.
a meal.
That's how I
It's food
live.
coloring.
I only live off of sugar and
So
water.
you guys are on the Bomb Pops
Yeah,
cleanse.
You're gonna get
Hummingbird
that
diet.
bees.
Lauren's actually secretly a bee.
Mm-hmm.
Just sugar water. That's all
Just-
she. that's all-
she's pollinating as we speak.
No, I'm actually like a bunch of bees in a flesh case.
Oh, like Swarm from
Yeah.
Spider-Man, right,
Ex-
Jared?
that's
Oh,
You know
yeah.
that character, right?
I know that character.
Yeah.
Speaking
he wears
of-
a cape. I don't
Speaking
know
of
why.
bees, it was the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do bees celebrate?
They're very American.
Yeah, it's the original the original 4th of July before it was our nation's Independence Day was it was National Bee Day in England, but we kind of surpassed. We just don't acknowledge it now.
It's because
Well,
bees
we
are
took
actually.
we took all the bees and said these are ours.
Yeah. Happy 4th, everybody. No, we had a good time.
Yeah.
We did. It was a good weekend.
We had a small get together with the people sitting here
And
in
we
our-
all
6
this
feet
room.
apart.
I think we all exchanged saliva.
No.
Not like we didn't kiss. We just like pulled some out and then like rubbed it on each other.
Yeah, spit in your mouth. It was
Yeah,
great.
it's just a good old fashioned spit in your mouth party.
It's a little power exchange. It's fun.
It was cool because we had the little obstacle course out there. Remember?
The spitting obstacle course.
Yeah. Like we had
Yeah.
to like spit. There we did sprints. There's like push-ups. We did sit-ups.
You slid under the pee fountain.
Yeah. How many push-ups did you do?
Jared did 100 push-ups.
Yeah, I did more than 30.
I'm such a piece of shit.
I also blew up a slushy.
No, Jared, too much. You can be sly with it. Just moving on.
I think that's already too much. It's already too much.
It was too much from the get-go. You started that.
No.
Yep.
No,
Yes.
I did.
Can we focus on the 4th of July
can.
and the bees, please?
Could you please? Thanks.
I apologize sincerely.
We had a nice day. Brad was very gracious and brought over a shrimp boil for us.
Oh yeah, that shrimp. oil
And
was
nobody
nice.
ate it, and then I hid it under John's couch.
Everyone ate it.
yeah,
What are
we
you
ate a
talking
bunch of
about?
it.
It was
Yeah,
delicious.
you just made like a giant shrimp boil.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I ate like
I brought it mostly
Yeah.
for Lauren. 'cause
I
know
mean,
she
you,
liked
you
it.
also you brought it in complete disregard of David's wife.
Oh yeah. She doesn't eat pork.
Or
Brad.
shrimps.
Okay.
Or
She eats
shellfish.
Wait,
shrimp.
she doesn't eat
She
shellfish?
Yeah, she
Oh,
she doesn't
okay.
eat pork. I made ribs, so that was a dick move on my part.
I fucking loved the shrimp boil. So crabs were later, but the shrimp boil was great.
Where'd you get crabs
That's a
from?
different story.
You remember?
Yeah, I got. Now we all
Yeah,
gonna get them.
you know who.
We all got them now.
Remember that little spit party we
Yeah.
had?
What's great about the 4th of July is, I don't know if it's great, it's just interesting, is every year it rains in the afternoon. Every single year we've been together, it has rained in the afternoon. And it hasn't rained for the past 2 or 3 weeks because of the Saharan dust, but it settled and it rains just in time for the fireworks.
David
Just
with the
survive.
weather, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, the
You could
fireworks.
be a weatherman.
I could be a weatherman.
The fireworks, man. I don't know. I hate the fucking fireworks. That shit is like, and I'm not saying I'm a veteran and I have PTSD, and I'm not saying people shouldn't celebrate with fireworks.
Right, but it sucks.
I'm just
for you.
saying it just sucks for me. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
there's
Because I
never-
know, like, I'm not like actually scared of the fireworks, but it just causes like involuntary.
That to tense up?
Yeah, like tensing up like constantly. So
Well-
it's like 2 weeks of that, and then a whole lot of it on the 4th of July, and then they finally stopped at about 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m., and I finally went to sleep.
Yeah, we were having that discussion in the pool, and I was saying some of these fireworks make me tense up, and I have never been in any sort of situation like you were, so I can't imagine like
Yeah, it's just like boom.
the shit
like
you're
the,
going through. Yeah,
the really deep ones. It's like shit.
And I'm pretty sure this is the most fireworks I've ever heard in this neighborhood.
well, it's happening everywhere because all the cities closed down, so people weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, the cities. Well, the same thing happened the last recession. The cities canceled all the fireworks for like 1 or 2 years,
Yeah.
and like firework sales, like people just shooting them off on their own, like
Probably
went up.
buying
Yeah.
it with their unemployment checks.
Yes. Well, it's like, because they can't,
Like me.
they couldn't go to bars and stuff. They're like, I saved so much money by not getting drunk out at a bar.
yeah.
I'm gonna spend it all on fireworks.
Wow, I really fucked up. I should have spent all that unemployment money on fireworks.
Just like a huge mortar like this big.
I have a heavy firework portfolio investment.
Is that in China?
See, I don't like fireworks, not just for the fact that like after like 3 minutes, I'm like, all right, it's
All right, I'm
loading in
done.
color.
No,
It's like
It's fire in the
if, if
sky.
they could make it turn into shapes and shit. If once we get to that part, that would
like
be
in
cool.
Lord of the Rings,
Is that what they
Yeah.
yeah, we could have a
Gandalf.
dragon and
where
shit.
the wizard uses magic to turn the fireworks
Yeah,
into like a
that
dragon.
would be fucking cool. But just like, oh, it exploding in a random pattern and red, green, yellow, or
Yeah, I often feel that when watching like a fireworks display, where I'm like, man, it's still going.
blue. Yeah, yeah.
Just fucking shoot them all off at once. That
Yeah,
would be
I
cool.
thought that too.
Let's get
That'd
back
be
to
more
the
fun.
party.
You know what I hate is when like you think it's the finale. It's like, oh, that's got to be the finale, and then like it does a
It
couple
keeps
more
going.
after. I'm like, all right, well, you got to go bigger than the last one, and then they don't. It's like you wasted.
It's because
blew
like
your
some
load.
of them don't go off, and then they go and they light them off, and
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
right.
one of the coolest videos is I think it was San Francisco a couple of years ago. Accidentally, they got the timing fucked up on their show, and every single firework went off at the same time. Just like
I remember seeing that video.
Oh my god.
I
Now
love
that
it.
was interesting.
yeah, that was cool.
That was good. Yeah, shoot off like 5,000
Everything at once.
fireworks at one time.
I
wanna
think
see
it'd
what
be
it looks
more
like.
fun
Let's
if
wrap
they
this
would
up.
like shoot them into buildings.
Whoa! Don't you
Well,
think our military
alright.
does that enough, Lauren?
Terrorist
Whoa.
Lauren over there.
I mean, tell me you wouldn't at least be a little bit entertained. I'm not saying that.
What building?
Don't let people.
All
be-
buildings
Yeah.
matter.
Don't let.
Yeah,
like,
don't let the
Lauren's-
people
don't-
leave. Thanks, Fatwa Lauren.
No. Let the get the people out first, but then like fill it with fireworks.
Like Project Mayhem
feel-
at the end of Fight
I
Club.
feel like Lauren just threatened to bomb a government building.
No, that's not what I
Good
said.
job.
I
Live
did
on the
not
internet.
say-
Good job,
Yeah, we
Jihad.
are
Lauren.
God damn it! I'm
Pipe
so
bomb. Pipe bomb.
Oh, hey, don't say it.
Don't say it.
No,
Don't say it.
no, like okay, well, what? All right, what if you like did something more interesting? What if you like put the firework in like a chicken, a dead one? No,
Whoa.
Oh.
What if you put the firework
Now it's a
inside of a
Satanistic
pipe?
ritual.
and then you like blow up a chicken. Well, like check it
Blow
out.
up a chicken.
Check this out.
Wow, that
Right,
was
thanks,
wild.
Beavis
Where's-
and Butthead from the 90s.
No, check this out. You take like a chicken that's like already been like defeathered and stuff that you get from Publix.
Are we talking like a
Well,
cooked one?
listen, if
So
you're
like
going to
a
blow up a
Nuts.
chicken, it's
Publix
got to have the
rotisserie
feathers,
chicken?
Lauren.
No.
You want it
This
to be
is why.
raw?
The raw chicken.
Ugh.
No, but the firework cooks it.
No, it doesn't. It just
The
throws raw
firework-
flesh in your face. You
No,
get salmonella.
firework.
Flash cook.
And then instead of having to barbecue for hours, you get a great dinner and a show.
Who the fuck is gonna eat some not cooked?
That's what we're all about
slightly
here, is
thin
saving
raw
time.
ass
I want
chicken?
dinner and
Tastes
a
like
show.
gunpowder.
Lauren one time got really drunk and wanted me to make her barbecue, and I told her I didn't have any gas in my grill, and she was like, "Well, we have all of these candles. We can just cook the meat on these candles."
I mean, you
Like
can.
a easy bake oven.
You totally can.
One time, this is a decision I made sober. One time, I decided that I wanted s'mores inside the house,
Oh,
so I
boy.
lit a candle and I made s'mores,
Oh.
and
Does
it
it work?
works great.
It's not recommended by the fire department. I'm gonna go ahead.
Or the
and-
FDA.
It's probably not. Yeah, I mean, there might have been something in that candle wax.
Or
I
the
mean,
Hershey's factory.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, was it a scented candle?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, it was
It
great.
was a s'more scented
No, it
candle,
was great
though.
because it was like s'mores, so it was like chocolate and all the regular stuff, but there was also this beautiful
Also
floral.
gain.
There was like a floral aftertaste. I thought it kind of elevated the situation.
Jesus
Ugh.
Christ, Lord.
I saw somebody they taped a Roman candle to their ass, like they were in Daisy Duke shorts. It was a guy, and he was like on all fours and twerking every time it shot, and it was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah,
Then
America's
it exploded
great.
his butthole.
Hey, by the way, viewers, anyone
Hi, viewers.
viewing on Twitch,
Flush with cash.
go ahead and send us some messages in the chat. Let us know you're here.
We love
Also
to talk
subscribe.
to you.
Yeah, please subscribe. We're trying to get our Twitch count up so we can become an affiliate and maybe make some money off of this or something.
That'd be nice.
But definitely let us know and comment on anything you hear on the show. We love feedback and interaction. So.
Yeah, and if you ever miss a live stream, you can always check out the replay on YouTube.
On YouTube and Twitch sometimes.
Yeah, Twitch has it for like a week or
Yeah, until the next one goes.
I think
up,
until
Yeah.
the next one goes up. Yeah.
YouTube.
We had some crazy news over the weekend. Kanye West has announced that he's running for
No,
president.
yeah, with the full support of Elon Musk.
Is Elon Musk supporting it?
100%.
Oh, is he back in the campaign?
Okay.
He is.
Is he
Oh, I don't know if
supporting
he's
it
back.
financially or just with like well wishes?
I think just on Twitter.
I think it's
A
just
nice
like on
card.
Twitter. He's like, "Hey, I'll endorse your campaign on Twitter if you win, and I just don't have to pay taxes."
No, what happened was Kanye West
What
tweeted
happened?
that he was running for president, and Elon Musk liked the tweet. So the media was just like,
That's
"Oh,
just
he's got his
endorsement.
full support."
Oh, so
No, he said I've.
It was a joke, David,
oh,
motherfucker.
Sorry.
I was
Eat your
taking I was
popsicle,
taking it
bitch.
serious.
I don't think isn't Kanye West already like a failed businessman?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know
wasn't
if he's
Trump a
failed.
failed businessman?
Yeah, but I mean, he was already talking. Wasn't he already talking that he needed like donations to get his business back on track?
I didn't even know. Did he have?
Well,
a
that's because of
business?
COVID.
Yeah, he's
But
got
isn't
a-
that
He
like
had a church.
He's got a clothing business where he makes where he sells
slave clothes.
He sells like those weird like Hunger Games slave clothes
Yeah.
that look like you're wearing a potato sack, and then he also sells plain white T-shirts for $300. I went
Yeah.
and looked the other day; they're still for sale.
Oh.
But Kim
Just a
is
plain
a
white-
billionaire.
V-neck, and then you
Does it
pay
say
$300
Yeezy
for
on it?
No, it doesn't say anything.
It's just a plain white.
It's a plain white T-shirt.
I
So
could
you
do
could
that.
just get that and say, "Oh, I paid $300 for this because I'm a dummy."
I thought
Yeah.
failing
I
at
could be a
business
fashion
is
person.
how you become president now. Like that's
I mean,
step one.
That
right?
is true. Like most
Well,
politicians, I feel like are
you
failed
gotta, like,
business people.
grab-
Yeah.
He was let's go through some of the failures of Kanye West. He was denied a business loan from his wife.
That's not a failure. That's just smart business sense from his wife.
That's true, but a failure on his end.
She's a good business person.
He read The Art of the Deal.
Oh.
He had someone read it to him.
Yeah, he had someone read it to him. Then he went to Kanye. He went to President Trump to tell him how cool he was.
Well, that's where he got the idea to get the loan from his wife, because Trump says I got a small loan of $1 million for my
That's true.
daddy.
And then well, he wanted the $53 million loan.
Oh, well, see that you can't
A
be
small
greedy. You got to get a
$53
small loan, like
million
$1 to
loan.
$5 million.
And
You know, a
then,
small loan.
Yeah, don't get greedy with it.
Yeah, and then he told everyone he was real sorry for saying President Trump was super cool, and that he was off his medication again.
Oh,
Yeah, I think this could be like a case of him being off of his medication again because,
what makes you think that? John?
well, he hasn't
Well, he
actually
said- he said it.
filed any of the.
He came out and said, "Sorry guys, I went off my meds. I'm back on my meds now.
oh, okay.
I'm thinking a lot
Oh,
straighter
he was
now."
off them when he was supporting
When-
Trump.
Yeah, when he was hardcore Trumping it up.
Well, now he's not supporting Trump because he's
running for president.
running for
Well,
president.
then he also started a new globalist church movement
Oh,
of where he is the Yeezus.
Oh yeah, and he wrote that opera.
yeah, Yeezy,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So all failures. No, a lot of people like his music. I'm not really into any of the newer shit. The old stuff is fine, I guess. I don't know what weirds me out is all the people that are like, yeah, I'll vote for him. But I think those are most of the people that don't vote.
I think those are the same people that think the Earth is flat.
It could be.
Wait,
These
hold
are
on,
the
hold
same
on.
people that
You
think they
tell-
could be an actor.
You're telling me some people think that the Earth is actually round?
Well, it's
It's a tube.
Yeah, the Earth is a tube.
Okay.
Something Planet
All right.
subscribes to tube Earth theory.
No, we don't subscribe to a theory. It's a fact.
Subscribe. We subscribe to two.
Subscribe, motherfucker.
Well, I use theory in the same like the theory of gravity. It just is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a law.
Yeah.
So we announced last week on the show on the live stream that David was elected mayor of Palm Harbor.
Oh yeah.
and he was.
Congratulations.
These
brother.
are facts.
And
Hashtag
he's
big
had
facts.
he's had 1 week as mayor, and because of the whole pandemic thing, they would have like a big swearing in ceremony at
Right.
in front of City Hall.
It was done privately.
So,
on
yeah.
Zoom.
So they did that, and
Yeah, it was a Zoom meeting.
they asked me to publicly present David with his certificate
What?
and his ribbon, so people can
Oh my
identify
God.
him as mayor when he's out and about.
This is
That's nice of
unexpected,
them.
guys.
So
This
here
is,
we go.
this is a treat.
Congratulations.
People,
Clap
you're
on the
viewing
mic.
history right now. People on the Twitch stream.
Here's my little.
Yeah.
It says Mayor of Palm Harbor.
It says Mayor of Palm Harbor, and it has your picture on there, so no one can steal your badge.
It's beautiful. Yeah, you can't steal a badge. You can't steal my badge if it has my picture on
His
it.
badge of
Yeah,
office.
go ahead and put that on, buddy. So you got to wear
Yeah.
that everywhere now.
Yeah.
Pin
should
it,
stab
pin it to
yourself
your
with a
I
knife.
wore
lapel.
I wore a tuxedo T-shirt in honor.
Here, Jared,
of
set
this.
that up over there. In
Make
front,
sure
in front
you
of the screen.
go deep enough that you get some skin under the pin so it doesn't fall off.
Skin under the pin.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
just stick it into your chest. That way you'll never lose it.
David,
Oh, that
There
feels
you
good.
That's
Skin
part of the
day.
swearing
Yeah.
in.
Skin
Mayor
the
of Palm
pin.
It's an
Harbor.
ancient blood ritual.
So
There you go.
there was a few people naysayers
Fucking
online this week.
naysayers.
Oh,
Yeah,
They
what
They
was
were
that
saying-
about?
They were saying that you weren't the mayor of Palm Harbor, which is fake news, 100%.
Yeah,
100%
they're
fake.
I don't like to say that term, but
dissidents
it's
and
totally fake
heretics.
news. Yeah.
It's just the right wing media doing.
And I think this
clapbacks.
little presentation that we just did probably clears all of that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of
Yeah.
people said that I could never be mayor of Palm Harbor. It's
But they were wrong.
impossible.
Yeah.
But they're wrong because
They're
here
wrong.
I am.
Behold.
There he is.
Yeah.
Look, he's got a
He's
got a
got a-
ribbon.
I have
He's
an
got a
official
ribbon.
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 Official ribbon.
Yeah. You think we just went and bought
yeah.
that from Joanne's Fabrics?
Do you
They're not
think
even
I would
open.
say
He's got a
anyone was
badge of
mayor?
office. He's got a certificate.
It's
with
a
a
very
seal.
legitimate
Yeah.
certificate.
Very
What more do you
legal
want?
bearing.
It's sealed. Yeah. It's
Um,
signed.
This is ordained by God, by the way.
Yep, he's ordained by God. So if anybody,
Well, people have been saying maybe that the mayorship should be a monarch position. I don't know.
I mean, I don't
I'm-
think there's term limits on the being
I
the mayor,
mean, I think that the divine power of the
or
mayor
that there
should never be
not
challenged.
Yeah,
so
there shouldn't be term limits.
unless you're not a patriot.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
you're not a real patriot.
that's something I might have to introduce into the legislature.
If you're some kind of
Palm
soy boy
Harbor, so.
beta cuck.
I mean, I feel
If
like
that's what the people want, who am I to
I feel
disagree?
like the city council's lucky that you haven't already dissolved them.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, that's funny. That's next on the block.
Oh
Well-
shit! You heard
Oh,
it here
man.
first.
I mean,
folks.
you would think that after all these years, the city council of Palm Harbor would actually get something done, but
Well,
I haven't seen anything.
They haven't
yet.
done anything.
They haven't done
Yeah.
anything.
They serve at the pleasure of the mayor, and I've yet to see them pleasure you.
That's true.
Well, I'm not trying to get embroiled into any
Yeah.
scandals.
I mean, in all seriousness, David ran his entire campaign on real solutions for real people.
Yeah, that's-
RSRP!
RSRP.
RSRP!
You know what nobody ever talked about before David got into office? Real people.
but
No,
It's true.
just
it was
fake people.
Fake solutions for fake people.
Yeah.
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 Ugh,
That's all you ever hear from politicians.
FSFP.
So if you guys have a question
the
for the
acronyms.
mayor of Palm Harbor, type it in the chat. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll come back and we will talk about
Answer your
whatever you guys
political
want to talk
queries.
about with the mayor.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
here
kind of
for
an
you
open
guys.
forum. We'll give it at least a couple of minutes for you guys to ask your questions. Right now, I'm actually excited to play this one. This one's really good. Note, our friend Note, friend of the show, long time.
Oh,
We've
Note.
We've been playing him on the show forever. He's just come out today with the Old Man Mixtape Volume 2.
Nice.
The Old Ass Man Mixtape Volume 2. So
Is it still space age rap like he used to
it's always-
describe it?
it's always space age shit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the real shit.
Okay.
All right. So this
excited.
is from Note, and this is Final Destination. You can check out his new mixtape on Bandcamp, and you can just pay whatever you want. So here's Final Destination from Note.
Another day, another dollar is gone. I'm thankful that I made it back home. It don't matter if I'm right or I'm wrong. I lay low and I just stay in my zone. I got that thing with me, I'm never alone. I got that thing with me, I'm never alone. Oh, I. 6/23, introduction to a G. Took the red pill cause I realized what I could be. Never had it in me to participate in sucking shit. Handful of times I really felt that I could trust a bitch. I'm an alien from outer space, just on my own path, trying to find a better space. The search is over, the weight is off my shoulders. Continue on the road to the destination. Trill shit. Let's go. Another day, another dollar is gone. I'm thankful that I made it back home. It don't matter if I'm right or I'm wrong. I lay low and I just stay in my zone. I got that thing with me, I'm never alone. I got that thing with me, I'm never alone. Oh, I'm never alone.
And now, words of wisdom with Oscar Award winner Nicolas Cage.
But don't you see? That's what she was there for. That was the plan, to give you a boner. And you got one. Congratulations, you're human.
That was Words of Wisdom with Oscar Award winner Nicolas Cage, sponsored by Wizard Beard Productions.
Welcome back.
We're back.
Gotta
Woo!
do the camera thing.
Sorry, you gotta do the camera. thing.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm promoing in the middle
He's
of the
got
show.
mayoral duties now.
He's got
so
mayoral duties. We're back. That was Note with Final Destination. Make sure you check out Note on Bandcamp and throw him a couple bucks for the mixtape. It's well worth it. I listened to the whole thing today.
yeah, do it maybe.
It was great. I haven't paid for it. Most of the time, I do not pay for artist music.
But this time you did.
This time I did
You
because
spent $1 on our album.
I
I appreciate it.
I
One
spent
whole
$1.
dollar.
I spent one whole dollar on your album,
Ooh, $1 whole.
and
All proceeds
Now I feel
of
bad.
Children of Orion
You
go
ever buy
straight
any
to
of my
David's
shit?
mayoral campaign.
I think I bought. No, like all my friends. Honestly,
Yeah,
all
we
my
give you
friends,
shit.
I buy an album from them.
I
If they're
bought,
making an album, I'm buying it.
I bought the Rise of Saturn album.
Yeah. If you're a friend of
Yeah,
mine,
you guys all donated to the creation of those albums. Too,
right?
so yeah,
Kickstarter
yeah,
and all that
yeah.
stuff. You know.
I didn't
So,
Kickstarter. Joe.
thank you. You guys paid me. Wait, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the same
I
thing.
still have the autograph poster up there on the wall.
Oh, look at that. Who's
Yeah,
that sexy guy right there?
I couldn't figure out how to do the Kickstarter, so I didn't donate to that. But I did buy the album.
Oh no, I remember that.
So sad news.
remember talking about that,
Charlie Daniels has passed away today.
Yeah.
did?
I thought it was gonna be like a COVID thing, but it was like turns out he's just 83.
Oh wow, yeah.
He's real fucking old.
So
Died
here's
at-
the
Died at
thing.
83.
I love his music,
Yeah.
but his Twitter account, I'm glad that there's not going to be no more of that.
Oh, he's like kind
No.
of like an old racist, right?
Yeah, he is an old racist.
Yeah.
So
What? Yeah, I mean,
Can you give us some of the highlights, Lauren?
I can look it up. Hold on.
You know, devil was just a euphemism for the N word. Yeah.
Oh,
The-
no.
Don't,
God.
don't
N
say it
word
went down to
to
Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. Wow, that's racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Very racist.
I'm pretty sure anything's racist if you replace it with the N word.
That's not true. Let's try it.
don't
My
say
favorite,
it.
my
Don't
favorite
say it.
cereal is Golden Grams. My favorite cereal is N-word Grams. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, anything. Just don't. Can't.
All right,
do it.
replace. Oh, we forgot to turn the party sign on, but replace the party sign word with the N word.
Okay, so a day
N-word.
so a
Oh,
day
so racist.
a day before he died,
Yeah.
these are his last three. Oh, these are his last four
these-
tweets.
oh,
we got last words.
Oh,
Now
we
we got
got last
last words
tweets.
from people, last tweets from celebrities when they die now.
Oh,
I
that'd
never
be a
thought
good
that-
segment. That's
that
a good
is a good
segment.
segment.
Yeah.
So here are the last four tweets of Charlie Daniels.
Let's hear it.
Remember 9/11?
What, did he
That was
post that
it?
on 9/11?
No, it was yesterday.
Okay.
Reason.
Don't
And
forget
then
that shit.
Benghazi ain't going away.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then
It's pretty much. gone away.
125,000
600 minutes.
Thank you.
Everyone has AIDS.
125,000 innocent unborn babies will be murdered by abortionists around the world today.
Whoa, that's a
Oh.
lot.
Well,
and
now,
then
now I think he might have been silenced.
yeah, late term abortion, real late. And then the last one I would like to read is "Pray for the Blue." So good read.
I'm
good
guessing
riddance.
Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Democrats. I was like, wait, this is.
So
No,
it's like
well,
I was
everyone-
thinking Smurfs.
Now that Lauren read that, I'm pretty sure he was assassinated by Democratic Pizzagate. Illuminati.
Charlie
cucks.
Daniels didn't kill himself. Everybody.
Oh yeah, adrenochrome profiteers.
I feel like, what do you guys feel like this? Like, just because you don't agree with the person or think that they're terrible, you can still enjoy their music? You
I,
guys-
s- I mean, yeah.
I still love Michael Jackson music.
We still cover his music.
I
Yeah.
love Michael Jackson music, and I don't think he did that shit. So, but that's
Well, I
where
mean,
I fall on it.
Listen, I
well,
agree
that's
with
just
you.
what you tell yourself, you know, so
No.
that you feel better about
Hey,
like
no.
your
Brad-
decisions in life.
Brad, I agree with you, and you're right.
Okay.
Okay. No, so I found out about the guy from Brand New, diddling 15-year-olds or whatever.
Oh, gross.
When did that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, a long time ago.
God
Oh, when
damn
he was
it.
15? So case closed.
No. Well, it was.
I
It was
did
con-
try to blow that guy when I was 15, but he didn't go for it.
Me too.
It was consensual, but it was still statutory rape because he was an adult and they were like 15.
Well,
And
how-
it has kind of sullied, like every time that music comes on now, that's instantly what I think of.
I think.
Oh.
And
okay,
I try to not to and just
strange.
enjoy the music,
Well,
but it's
Up
like
David,
the
if I can
stairs, the
counterpoint that I
stage.
love his band and his
That's him?
music,
Yeah.
and you're a hater and therefore wrong.
I feel like it's,
okay,
No, now when I listen
that's a
to
fair
that,
point,
now
Jimmy.
when I listen to that song though, that song is about like a really
Which
weird,
one?
fucked up situation where he
he
fucks a
has
girl.
more than one
He's done
song.
multiple
No,
things.
Deja Entendu.
Oh, okay.
This is so fucked
Fucked
up.
up. Yeah.
Ooh, he
Oh,
said
Sick
that.
Transit Gloria.
This
Yeah.
is so
Glory
fucked-
fades.
Yeah. There you are.
This
But
is so
you
fucked
guys are
up.
just
I
shouting
fucked a
things.
15-year-old girl.
But in that story,
Those are the
he's
lyrics.
talking about himself, I think.
He's talking
Like,
about fucking this girl.
Yeah.
And like how fucked up he feels about
No,
it.
but she's like taking his virginity in that song.
You can be an adult and have your virginity taken by a 15-year-old.
I guess that's true.
It's-
that
should.
changed things for you?
no.
Absolutely not. As mayor of
No.
Palm Harbor, I
Yeah, remember you're a mayor
denounce.
now.
I
You're a
denounce
mayor.
all forms of that. No.
See, I
Well-
think it's individual. I think it like you as a person and what the person did. Because like the cover band I have, we stopped doing R. Kelly songs because like
Drip,
you
drip,
can't get the
drip.
party going with R. Kelly songs anymore. It's just not
No.
gonna
I don't
work.
know.
Well,
I mean,
He's
pretty
too
good.
tainted.
You will
dude.
later.
No,
it
no.
depends.
later
Like,
on.
are there water sports at the party you're at? Because if so,
It's the fucking Ignition remix, and that's just
It's
about
a
fucking in
song
the hotel
about
room.
pissing.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, remix to Ignition's kind of a bop.
I mean it's a good
If you-
song.
Well, I can
Bounce,
still
bounce,
enjoy
bounce,
people's
bounce,
music that I
bounce,
dislike. I can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can not associate it. But so Charlie Daniels has passed away. May he rest in hell.
I literally only know
with
the
the
one
devil,
song.
with
Well,
his golden
he-
fiddle.
He
With the-
made a deal with the devil. You can't make a deal with the devil and not go to hell.
That's
You know?
that's
true.
true.
With the devil, don't say it.
With the devil.
The devil. Hmm
Mhm.
You know how they say there's like a devil sitting on your right shoulder sometimes, John?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say it. You listen to that, Angel.
We do have some questions for the mayor.
We do have.
Oh, what do we have?
We do have a couple questions from Fatty. Thank you for listening, Fatty, and for posting in the chat.
Yeah, thanks, you fat piece of shit.
It's not fatty. It's F_A_.
That's still
T-
fatty.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
it
don't
spells
gotta say
fatty.
it. Yeah.
Come on, David. You're the mayor
It's
now.
not the underscore.
So what they
administrator
ask-
Yeah,
Asking.
don't I need to be illiterate in computers to be a politician? Because like all of them.
You could, but it's not gonna help.
But
That's
no,
true.
but you're doing real
But I'm real
Yeah.
solutions for real
Yeah, it's
people.
real
Yeah.
solutions.
Yeah.
And
R-E-E-L.
Fatty's a real person. So
Thank you,
what
Fatty.
what is the mayor's first expect the return of lap dances?
Oh
There's no strip clubs in Palm Harbor, are there? Mayor?
no.
Well, that's
Not-
because
not
they
yet.
outlawed them.
Yeah.
But like, are you gonna bring them back?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, are you gonna put him in Little
Yeah.
Italy?
Uh,
New Little Italy?
Okay, so let me answer his first question first. First decree was to bring back Dollar Sushi Night at the Thirsty Marlin. They got rid of it during COVID-19.
Did they bring it
Which-
back?
Yeah,
and I
which you
haven't
did.
been back since. So we're working on getting
We're
that
working
back.
on getting.
Okay.
I
Dollar
also
Sushi Night.
my first official day as mayor, I implemented an initiative to bring a Little Italy district to Palm
Yes.
Harbor.
I like that.
Because Tarpon has Greek culture,
It's about-
Dunedin has Scottish culture, and we're right in between the two.
So it's about 500 feet wide.
Yeah, because no, actually, it takes up almost the whole town.
Okay.
Because it's a pretty small. Because before, the only culture we had here was we hosted a KKK headquarters at one point
Ooh,
back in the
that's-
yeah,
50s.
that's
Say
not
we
good.
That's a dark
hosted,
blotch
It makes it
on,
sound
Yeah,
like
don't say like that was not part of your.
Yeah.
message.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we
no.
hosted
Is
it.
that the real solutions you're offering?
Hosting is
Okay.
yeah,
No.
hosting is not the term you want to use for that at
Sorry,
all.
not well. They
Infested by?
hey.
Yeah, infested by.
Yeah.
Well, back then they were hosting it. Let me tell you. But
Okay.
the new
Yeah,
generation.
you don't shy away
right.
from history. You take a bold stance and say, listen, this is what happened. We're heading towards the future now.
Yeah, but there's no KKK statues.
Now, let me
so-
ask you
So
about
and,
this,
hold on,
Mayor.
let him finish
Yeah,
the
let me,
questions.
let me
here.
I have
finish
a
the question.
question
So that was the first decree. Can we expect a return of lap dances? Yeah, I think we need to stimulate the economy with
Yeah.
more businesses.
Stimulation.
Yeah.
With stimulation.
I would
Well,
like
that's
to
a real
sign up.
solution for real people.
Uh,
right there.
Right? You don't see
Yeah.
a fake person getting a lap dance.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so Azra is obviously first lady of Palm Harbor.
Palm Harbor, yes.
I
I would like
guess.
to sign up to be first stripper of Palm Harbor. I think that would be
I think
first,
you-
I
first
am.
madam.
I am.
I think we're good. I
I-
think
Yeah.
we're. I think
Yeah,
we're good.
I think we're all right.
Wow, I was trying to do a government service. I would like
you
to get
know,
on the government
mean,
bankroll.
I
I feel
am.
like we can get somebody else to take
I
care
am
of that.
putting together.
I
a,
think I would do a great
I mean,
job.
Lauren, your resume is not good in that regards.
Wow.
I mean, you worked at
Wow.
a strip club. You worked at a couple strip clubs.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I was a shot
It was
girl
a
at
yes
one.
and.
Oh, what's that? You were what? You were what?
I
for?
was a shot girl at
Oh,
one.
you weren't even a stripper. I
for
rest my case.
1 hour.
Rest my case.
For
You were
1
just
hour.
bamboozled. You just got J-Dog.
Yeah, but
Boom.
you dance like an emu that drank too much beer.
Yeah,
some
you
people,
dance like Sweet D.
Some people are into that. Okay.
You know, emus are sexually attracted to humans, so
Yeah,
there could be a thing
exactly.
there.
They
Oh,
have a. I
Man-
have a glorious cloaca.
Mandy is suggesting Italian lap dances covered in pasta and marinara baths.
And guess what, boys? I got pasta bowls. So
She does have the
Is that a
possibles. You know what?
euphemism for
All
your
right, if
butt?
that's
No,
if
that's how I
the
grew
way
my
they go,
tits.
then yeah, and
I
I'm
changed
on
my
board.
mind.
Then I'm
I
gonna
changed
change
my
my
mind.
mind.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Will the mayor use his power to rename the city? Maybe say Palm Face Harbor.
Well, yeah. So Jared is on my cabinet. His position hasn't
Yes.
been. I mean, everyone in this room is in my cabinet.
Oh, what's my position?
This
I
is the
haven't come up.
cabinet.
John is my campaign manager.
Okay.
Jared
Yeah.
is it's corporate Jared, so probably some sort of financial.
I'm
position.
chief of
Secretary
staff.
of the
I'm chief
Treasury.
staff.
Chief of staff, yeah, John's chief of staff. So Jared has suggested that Palm Harbor annexes Tarpon.
I do. I
So
do
we
suggest
were
that.
thinking of renaming it possibly Tarpon Harbor or Palm Springs, which already exists, but could be great for the accidental
I think
Google.
we should,
You
crossing.
could just rename it the New Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one. I
See,
was going
this
to
is
say
why-
we should just annex Tarpon Springs and just rename it to Little Italy.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah, it should be a Little Italy
All
district.
the Greek people are now living. Suck it, Greeks.
Could I be head of American relations in Palm Harbor?
Absolutely.
Nothing.
You can
point-
talk to
Woo!
your,
Easiest job ever.
you can
point-
talk to yourself when
Yeah.
you're in Palm Harbor.
Exactly.
all 3% of you.
Yeah. Whoa, what do you mean?
Yeah.
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 What do you mean? Yeah.
I think we got a couple more questions on
Yeah.
here.
I see somebody up there that said, how big is your...
Will,
that was me.
will the mayor of Palm Harbor make poop knives more easily accessible for constipated families?
Oh, that. Now these are some real solutions
that's-
for real people.
that's-
right
yeah.
there.
That's a deep cut right
That's
there.
it.
too.
That's deep. That's Reddit material right there.
So I guess Fatty knows me really well. I really need to know about this, sir.
No, this is Trashbox Hooker that said that. Your friend
Oh, yeah.
Trashbox
Oh,
Hooker.
I love
Wait,
this
do you have a
person.
poop knife, Laura?
No, I need one,
No,
but I,
okay.
I
Everyone
can't
needs a poop
legally
knife.
have
Everyone
one
needs a
right
poop
now
knife.
for reasons.
Everyone needs a poop
You know, my
knife.
toilet hole
If you don't know what a
big.
poop knife is, it's a knife that you hang above your toilet to chop up your poops when they're too big to flush.
No, it's to scrape it off your butt.
Yeah, it's when you can't get them out. You take it up there and you
No,
can't.
No, yeah, that's
No, no,
incorrect.
It's not. It's like an avocado. So you take it up there and then
No,
you
because it's a
score
butter
it.
knife. It's not a sharp knife.
This
Oh,
is,
I've
this
been
is,
using
this
a
is
sharp
evolved
knife.
off the show while Lauren was high.
Can the camera see my face right
We're
now?
gonna need
That's how
someone
I
to
feel.
check Reddit to find out the exact poop
No,
knife.
John
It's-
is correct.
No, it's just like an avocado.
Also, we're gonna provide services for any Reddit listeners that have broken both of their arms. If
What
if anyone knows
services?
that, if anyone knows
yeah.
that little Reddit
I don't
story,
know. That's too deep cut for me.
it's a good one. Well, it's not good. But
All
it's
right, I think
interesting.
that's I
Fascinating.
think that's a good enough
Yeah, I don't-
segment.
Did we,
with
did
yeah.
we get all the mayoral
mayor.
questions out of the way?
Yeah, I think we did.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, if you have any unpolitical related questions for David, type them in, and we will also.
Or
answer
any of
them.
us, you know.
Yeah, I guess any of us.
Yeah, for my cabinet members, if you have any
Yeah,
questions.
any questions about African American relations in Palm Harbor?
Are we gonna include poop spoons in
Trash
this
box?
new deal?
By the way, Trashbox Hooker did confirm it's to cut your poop in the
It's to
toilet.
cut your poop in
Boom.
the
In
jacket.
the,
Yeah.
No, it's in the butt.
No.
Why
It's
would
to
you
get it out.
No, you have a butthole to get
Have
the
you
poop out.
have you ever had your body just go, sorry, bro, it's too big, I can't do it.
That's because you're trying to shit when you don't
That's
really
because
have
your
to
poop
shit.
muscles are wrecked.
Yeah.
wrecked them.
Yeah,
Oh,
my,
yeah.
my poop muscles are erect
Erect.
too.
Yeah, Lauren's poop muscles are all just scar tissue now.
Oh God!
Scar tissue
no.
that I wish you
Tarpon
saw.
palms. Fatty came up with tarpon palms if we annex Tarpon
What about
Springs.
Palm
Pretty good.
Harlem?
It
Palm
should
Harbor.
there shouldn't be harbor in there because Palm Harbor does not have a harbor.
It does
Uh,
have a harbor.
yeah, it
Crystal
does.
Beach Docks.
So, St. Joseph Sound. There's a
Crystal
small
Beach
dock
Docks.
there.
No, this is docks. It's not a harbor.
It's on the mayor's house. He put a small
Palm
pier.
dock.
Yeah, the
Palm
docks
dock.
don't count.
Yeah, it's a dock.
Docking palms. I like that one.
Docking palms.
Yeah, it's when you take the palm
No,
leaves
no,
of
stop,
one
stop
palm
defining
Stop it.
things.
and then
Stop
you
it.
take the
No.
palm
Stop it.
leaves of another palm
No.
tree
No.
You're
a-
done.
and they kiss.
Turn her
but
mic
the
off.
hard parts kiss. You know what I mean?
Hard part.
The
No
hard-
one knows what
with
you
a little lips on top, and then they both like.
Nobody- I-
All right. You
I
can
recant my
finally
support.
escape Earth for a few hours. The spaceship Neptune will take passengers to the edge of space 19 miles above Earth's surface. The trip lasts a total of 6 hours and costs $125,000.
Good lord, no.
And it's not even really a spaceship.
It's a bus.
It's a bus.
It's a magic school bus.
It's a bus
I mean, I'd do
attached
that.
to a balloon that's the size of a football stadium.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like Star
Wait,
Tours.
is it seriously that?
Yeah, it's just a balloon that floats way the fuck up there.
And there's a bus?
I don't know if it's a
okay,
bus.
'cause I threw that out there. That would have been amazing. Oh, fuck that, man. Nope.
This
Aw,
is.
Nelson
Do
Mandela.
you get a parachute? I don't feel safe in a balloon.
Yeah.
You could be like in Ad Astra,
Oh God.
where you just gotta like fall for 5 minutes straight.
Pass.
Your superpower has to be like not panicking.
No fucking way. Hard
Thanks
pass.
for the spoiler alert, bro.
So check out the spaceship Neptune. It's a Florida-based company. Space
course it
Perspective
is.
is working with the specific Space Force complex in Alaska to make casual space travel a reality, or rather, the travel to the edge of space a reality. I don't even know if this is technically fucking space. It's
Those are
close.
those are two states I don't fucking trust to work together.
Who's it? Florida?
Florida and Alaska?
Alaska?
Fuck no.
Alaska's cool.
No.
I
I
like
mean,
Alaska.
Alaska
physically, yeah.
is the Texas and Florida of the rest of the world.
That's
Alaska
right.
is like the #1 capital for like alien abductions, apparently.
Really?
So yeah, the tourism model uses a hot
Abductors.
air balloon the size of a football stadium to ascend 19 miles above Earth's surface over 2 hours.
I'm good.
Passengers then spend another 2 hours filling their Instagram feed with amazing pictures captioned "Later Suckers," and then descend into the ocean
What?
near Kodiak
Okay, so
Island.
I just looked up where does space begin, and the Kármán line is 100 kilometers or 62 miles above the Earth. That only goes 19 miles up.
Yeah,
That's
that is not
that
worth
ain't
it for
space.
over 100 grand.
That is not the edge
The
of
fact
space.
that I have to go back to Earth is what's putting me off.
Yeah, Jared wants to leave and not come back.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. They don't have all your favorite restaurants like outside of Earth, bro. Facts.
Man, all my favorite restaurants.
it is
closed.
it is 100,000 feet
Facts.
up,
Okay.
but still.
They close TGI Fridays. I want to leave this planet.
New pizza topping debate:
Seaweed.
iguana or nah?
Wow.
Now, see,
yeah.
I have a problem with that title. It should be iguana or naguana.
Okay. State inspectors found an 80-pound frozen iguana in a West Palm Beach pizzeria.
It should be issue guana.
Did you want to eat this?
Do you want to eat this, or is you guana not?
Some consider the iguana meat a delicacy, and it's common in the cuisine of Mexico and Central America. I've had it before; it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I guess
How does it? What's the texture like?
it's like a slightly chewier chicken.
Is
I
it
would
like
say.
alligator?
They sell
Yeah, it's
fried
like
lizards
alligator.
on a
Then
steak.
yeah, I've had alligator on pizza before.
Why not?
Yeah.
Then do it.
Yeah, and
do
these
it.
these things are like nuisance creatures.
Well, it's low fat, high protein.
Remember they were all fucking freezing to death and just falling.
yeah,
out of
falling on
trees?
people. And down
Yeah,
in Miami.
and then you just gotta
Hilarious.
walk up and hit them with a stick, and then you can put them on your pizza.
Yes.
Whole thing.
I'd totally eat one of them.
Didn't you go like iguana hunting with the pellet gun or something? Or you were supposed
No,
to?
I want to go iguana hunting with a blow dart gun.
If you're a real man, you'd have just took
Because
like a
there's
safety pin.
There's certain preserves down south where you're allowed to just go with a blowgun and kill as many iguanas as you want.
because they're invasive.
Yeah, they're not good for the natural environment and the indigenous animals, so you can kill them and put them on your pizza.
I want iguana on a
Twitch
stick.
chat. What do you think? Iguana or not?
Well, Fatty says, is
Like in
this
Fallout?
a children's book
Yeah.
or reality?
This is reality.
Yeah, all we talk about is real. Like
No, that,
David being the
Real
mayor.
solutions
Yeah.
for real,
Real
people.
people.
David's the mayor of Palm Harbor.
Apparently,
Real.
the Pizza Mambo down south in Florida here in West Palm
Alright.
Beach,
Dumb name.
they were getting inspected because they were operating without a license, so maybe don't eat at this place at all.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
And the inspector found an 80-pound iguana in the fucking freezer. And
They
apparently,
get that big?
apparently this is a rare one.
Oh, the rare 80-pound iguana.
Yeah, they're mostly 20 pounds, but this
They're
one,
bred for eating.
Yeah.
The rare ones.
They're breaded for eating.
I'm suspecting some HGH in these iguanas.
I can imagine like a redneck in like Brevard County, just like I'm raising these iguanas to be fat prize winning iguanas. They're going to win the blue ribbon for iguanas at the state fair.
Oh, they
And
raise
then
them.
I will slaughter them and put them on my pizza.
Oh, they raise them with like extra breast meat, like chickens.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
big
can't
kitty
even,
iguanas.
they can't even crawl because their
Their
pecs are too
tits
big.
get in the way. Ugh, I know that feeling.
Yeah, Lauren's real bad at crawling, from what I've seen.
She's got scar tissue on the top of her titties. from
Yeah,
the
I got.
bulge.
That's
well,
why
she
I
can
got
go-
nipple hardness.
she can crawl pretty well with that nipple hardness.
It's like extra feet, really.
I've seen her crawl across gravel with that nipple hardness.
That's how I train it.
New Hampshire woman arrested after man found bound to tree.
Ooh, that's erotic.
This is no. This
It's
was.
a hate crime.
You know, she's actually kind of hot though. It's
yeah,
weird.
she's crazy
Oh,
hot.
this
I
is
think
a-
she was like, "Hey, let me tie you up and we can
Creepy
do
hot.
Oh,
sex
this is
stuff."
like the scene from Nymphomaniac where she ties Dew up from the tree and then she stabs him through the foot and then rips his dick off.
Oh, spoiler
that's-
alert!
yeah,
that's on
that's-
my queue.
Is
It's
that
gonna
in part
arrive in my
1 or 2?
mailbox next
It's part.
week.
That's part 1. Wait,
Yeah.
what is that
Oh,
part 2?
Yeah,
That's
that
gotta
movie's
be
Why
fucked
would you
up.
watch part 2 after you just saw the most sexual thing
Wait,
of
no,
all
no,
time?
not Nymphomaniac. This is Antichrist. Same director.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
Same
yeah.
director.
Well,
Lars
that
von
change-
Trier.
That
Yeah.
changes the eroticism a bit.
Yeah, you see William Dafoe's dick in that.
Yeah, they fuck on a laundry machine and then their baby dies.
And then she smashes his dick
And then a
with
fox says,
stone.
"Chaos
What are you
reigns."
watching?
It's fucking
You're-
Lars.
Lars
It's
von
called
Trier.
art.
He's crazy, dude.
Lauren's always like my anxiety, and then she's like watching like people fuck next to a dead baby.
He does movies with a lot of
You know,
genital
I feel
mutilation.
really calm when I watch that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's
Even when she circumcised herself, when she cut her clit off.
That was the hardest part with the scissors.
Oh.
That fucked me
spoiler
up.
alert, and
Yeah.
thank God
This
you
movie's
did.
like
because
10
I'm
years
not gonna
old.
watch
Hey,
it now.
hey, this isn't massive media.
This movie's like 10 years old.
I
Grow
tried,
up.
I tried to masturbate while watching it, and I didn't finish.
Chaos reigns.
Coming
Same.
or the movie.
So, so
Same.
who is this Ariel
Yeah,
Dupuy?
so she's single?
She
Ariel
does-
Dupuy.
She does look hot.
A
I'm
New
start-
Hampshire
I'm-
woman
She's growing on me.
named Ariel Dupuy has been arrested after
Dupuy.
being on the run for 2 days over an alleged role in a bizarre kidnapping case. Ariel Dupuy, 29, was arrested late Sunday. Manchester police claim she was involved in an alleged knife-point kidnapping of a man who was left naked and bound tied to a tree.
Sounds like my Friday night.
Pretty hot.
According to cops, Dupuy helped Roland Bentances?
Bentances, maybe?
Betances?
Betances.
Anyway.
Banances.
We'll just call him Ronald. 37. She helped
Ronnie
him nab the
Betts.
victim on Friday, force him into a car, and leave him on the tree. The victim was taken to several locations, and his wallet and cell phone were allegedly stolen. The victim was then forced to remove his clothing, had his wrists and feet bound, and assaulted before being tied to a tree. The man eventually freed himself and alerted authorities. I feel like they glossed over this assaulted line.
Yeah, what happened there?
Like it did.
Was she
Was
using
he
a whip? Was she using
assaulted?
floggers? Was she using pins? Was
Yeah,
she
it just sounds like
using
Lauren's
a
Friday
crop?
night.
Was he ass-alted?
Yeah.
That's
did,
what we want
Did
to
she
know.
take him to red or did he stay at yellow? Like what
Whoa,
happened?
what
here?
does red and yellow mean?
So
red
you,
and yellow, red and yellow.
yeah, it's like how you can like tell if someone's
Oh.
too close.
Oh, I got you. I would like to go to green. I just want to go to green.
Yeah, stay out of yellow and red, please.
I just want to relax.
That's the highest level, Brad.
My dick is filleted.
So the man eventually freed himself. So these people obviously didn't know what they were doing when they tied him up.
That's because the Girl Scouts don't teach how to tie knots.
Yeah, just
Wow,
sell
dude.
cookies.
They don't.
That's controversial
They need
for
to.
a mayor to say.
Yeah.
Well, now that's why they're letting girls into the Boy Scouts now to do all the cool
So
stuff.
the,
what
the
are you gonna do
victim
about it?
and suspects were known to each other, and this was not a random
Oh,
act,
they were
police said.
known. Oh, this was some kinky
kinda
shit.
This, but yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
come on.
Look, I'm saying there's some knowns and there's some unknowns,
There's some unknown
All right.
unknowns.
and some known
So, Brad.
unknowns.
Knowing what we know now, you still gonna go on a date with this girl?
With her?
Yeah, Ariel Dupuy.
I mean,
I'll go on a date
She
with her.
looked
Fuck
kinda-
Brad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going on a date
I'll
with
go
her.
on a date with her.
It's a little dangerous, but
Yeah.
it seems fun.
So we're all
I don't know, man.
we're all agreed. We're all gonna date.
I've got a
Ariel
knife
Dupuy.
too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'll take
pass.
it for
If
protection.
she looks this
I'm a
hot
pass.
in her mugshot, she probably looks really good coming out for
Yeah,
a
she
date.
can take a knife to my throat and stomp on my clit. That'd
Yeah.
be fun.
No, I'm
Oh.
good.
Oh, wow.
Wait, let me
don't
see if
like
I could zoom in on it.
Am I the only one who likes green?
I can't really. The exposure's too bright. Damn.
Yeah,
Too
we gotta
much.
adjust that. Try
She's
to make
the
it
one
work.
on the left in this picture, by the way.
Oh, I thought it was the one on the right.
Well,
oh, yeah. No, she's
We just
hot.
got to figure out how to get John to share what he's looking at on his computer on the thing.
Oh yeah, we need OBS.
Well,
yeah,
I-
Mayor. Real solutions, real people.
Stream from the computer.
So the Senate goes home for July 4th recess as states wait on coronavirus stimulus.
Okay.
So that's about right. It's the Senate is going on vacation during all of this bullshit.
Yeah. Well, that's about right.
Makes
I
sense,
don't
right?
feel qualified to talk about politics
when-
because when you said the Senate, I immediately thought Star Wars, and I was like, oh,
I
don't-
know.
I don't remember that part. So.
I know we're in the middle of a clone war, but we're going to take a 3-month vacation. And when we come back, first order of business, raises for the Emperor.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Do it.
No, I don't
Do
know.
it.
I just keep seeing this every day, like how much money that they're giving to like not small businesses, like
Yeah.
large businesses, and they've given everybody what unemployment and a fucking $1,200 check.
Some people are
So-
still
That
waiting
shit's
on
about
it.
that shit's about to end too.
So
Yeah, I
Next week's the
know.
last
they,
week you
they
get that.
part of the CARES Act, they have two different types of loans: a PPP loan and an EIDL loan, which is the emergency natural disaster loan.
What was that first one?
The PPP, I don't know what it stands for.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
I'll
saw
take that one.
somebody else, enemy of the show, Rafiq Shaheen, just posted on Facebook that he's still 4 months waiting on his unemployment.
Yeah. So there's that. But then these businesses. So check this out. So a PPP loan, you have to make a profit in order to qualify for it. You had to make over a certain amount of money in order to qualify for it. The disaster loan, it's for whoever if you're having hard times during COVID. The PPP loan for the companies that are profitable, the whole loan can be forgiven up to like $10 million. But the disaster loan for people that are really struggling, it can't be forgiven. That's fucked up, don't you think?
I mean,
Yeah,
that
I agree, yeah.
sounds about fucking right
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
our
How it
federal
goes.
government. Yeah.
So, as Mayor of Palm Harbor, how do you plan to give us PPP loans?
He's gonna.
Oh,
give
we
us
don't.
PPP.
Oh, so one of my stances as mayor of Palm Harbor
Yeah.
is cutting the budget as much as possible.
Down
Because-
to zero.
Yeah, why spend it on programs when we could just keep the money ourselves, meaning the government, like hold on to the money.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where it's going to be
And-
safest.
And
I
do
trust
and
you
do
with
what
my
with it?
money.
Yeah, what's that?
And do what with it?
We'll keep it safe.
Well, yeah, just
Just hoard-
don't,
so just hoard it?
Just
don't worry
hoard
about it.
the money.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
don't
will
worry
you-
about it.
I'm okay.
Will
I'm
you
on board
keep
with
it
hoarding.
secret? Will you keep
well,
it secret?
me and David,
Secret. Keep it safe.
Yeah.
me and David are gonna oversee all of it, so don't worry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Well, I am worried about that because I'm going to be Secretary
Yeah.
of the Treasury.
And as
Yeah, Jared gets to look at the books.
I
too.
feel like I should have to say too, as what was my title? Something of African American, head of African American relations.
Right.
yeah.
Black broke
There's
guy.
there's not a lot of African Americans in Palm
Yeah,
Harbor.
there needs to be a
so we need
program.
to use some money to where we can like
yeah,
get more
to diversify.
We do-
African
so we need to
Americans
have
in
fund
Palm
at
Harbor.
least one
So
program.
you're saying you're gonna buy
For
black
African
people
American
and move them
studies.
to Palm
Yes.
Harbor?
That's what I think that we should
Wait,
do.
what?
Whoa.
The mayor,
Wait,
the
what?
mayor's on board with it.
What? With what?
Brad's
to buy black
proposing
people.
that there's not enough black people in Palm Harbor, so
So
he
you're gonna
wants to
buy
buy
some.
them and then bring them
No,
to the
it's,
city.
Oh,
he wants to recruit them.
We can't. We
Yeah, yeah.
can't buy people, Brad.
Well, no,
Yeah.
we're
No,
not gonna
recruit.
like.
We
no,
recruit
I'm saying
them.
like, hey, we
We
want
send
you
out
to
a
do this
headhunter.
for us. We'll pay you this money. We're like buy them like a bribe,
yeah.
but like
A
we
bribe?
won't give them
No, no, no,
anything.
so not
these are-
buy them,
Like,
bribe.
it's
them.
it's like sports. Like we send out
Yeah.
agents from Palm Harbor
Okay.
to scout the best black people from other cities and recruit them to live in Palm Harbor.
Actually, real being serious for a second here, I went to Palm Harbor University High School, and I grew up in this neighborhood. They bust a bunch of us from this neighborhood because back then, I don't know if it's still this way, in order for a school to open up, it had to have a certain number of minorities.
Yeah.
Once they met that quota, they stopped busing us from the area.
You know,
They're
you-
like, bye, black people.
You know what's fucked up about that? I live probably a mile and a half away from Palm Harbor University High School,
Yeah.
and I was zoned for Tarpon, which was like 10 miles away.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I live right down the street
It's
from
all
it.
about like money and shit.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know. Yeah, but the real solutions for real
yeah,
people.
we're gonna fix
Yeah.
that.
It ain't
We're gonna
that-
fix it.
Yeah, and it's REEL.
David vows to desegregate
Yeah.
all the schools.
David, will you
Yeah.
defund the police of Palm Harbor?
We already did that. Day
Yeah,
day
they're done.
2.
Day two,
Nice.
baby.
You okay?
Go to
so
Palm
I-
Harbor right now. See if you see a
Yeah, you
cop
don't see no
car.
cop.
Yeah,
I'm just,
I
you can do
don't-
whatever you want.
wait,
in Palm
wait,
Harbor.
listen, I
You know that, and I know that, but we need the people to know that.
Yeah.
What's
so,
going on
So
with David?
I will be making an
David
official
the Day,
post
Mayor
about
David
it.
the Day.
Okay.
But you probably have already seen a decrease in the amount of Palm Harbor Police Department vehicles cruising the streets.
Yeah.
They're not out there. I don't want people to panic. I don't believe in lawlessness. The Pinellas County Sheriff has already picked up
Yeah.
the slack. In fact, they're doing a better job than the Palm Harbor Police
True.
Department
There's
has ever
somebody
done.
will answer 911 if you call.
Yes, definitely.
So
And there
Well,
will
depends on who
I,
calls.
I mean, listen.
I get
there's just a
voicemail.
lot of misinformation floating around. Like there's a lot of fake news of people even saying that your mayorness is not real. So we just got to get that information out to the people.
Yeah, you just don't
the
listen. to
real people.
Yes.
You know?
REEL.
I don't.
So,
Okay.
Yeah,
as
fisherman.
the resident
Okay.
Lauren on the cabinet,
I
I
don't know
just
what that means.
I want to know
Fisherman.
how do I get a PP loan?
Real.
PP loan?
Well,
Yes.
we're about to.
I can loan you some
I
PP,
can
Lauren.
yeah, I can loan you some.
no,
We'll
you're
talk about
married.
it later.
Yeah, we can get you
Okay,
some
thank
people.
you.
We know
You're
we know an
married
Asian
there.
guy. We can hook you up with.
There's no interest involved either. It's interest free.
Oh,
there's
great.
always
Wait,
interest
unless
in
you
my
want
PP.
interest
Oh,
involved.
well,
who doesn't
I,
want
I
interest?
think interest sounds like more, so I'm always about
Okay.
more. More
Lauren,
PP
we're about
loan.
to take a break so we can discuss the loan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna make.
We're
so
gonna
much
have a
money.
board
Yeah.
meeting real quick.
Oh.
folks.
I think it's going to be a full cabinet loan.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Right now, here's a song. This is from Felonious Funk, and it's called Ross Price.
Apparently, I told them it was at the Hillside Aircraft Company, but it isn't. It's really at the Rutham Gobber Factory. They're the Gotham Rubber Factory.
Holy brainstorm! That was brilliant. A shrewd stratagem, Professor. And when those poor, deluded villains arrive, they'll find a reception committee.
Everybody wanna be the king when they're not royal. Quick to make examples out of in the space in the soil. Blah, test me. I'll be the villain you ain't never seen. Cause I whip up on you with the blade. Yeah, guillotine. Faster than a locomotive. Magic than your hocus pocus focus. Driven is the reality of the rap circus. Full of reptiles on the ragged tags making tricks. See me in your nightmares. The villain make it so extreme. You kill me, I will die. Then I come back while I transform into a demon on a paper chase. Go away. I ain't playing, making money every day. Rhyme artists or walls and breaking them bricks just to get them coins beating up on Mario. Still this cart driving up a hill and fly off to save the princess. I'm gifted. No science involved. I evolved into a monster. Trouble resolved. What? Gotta get the coins racing up against the odds. But the gods got my back, which is so full of scars. I walk into a bank, ask the teller, give me all the money in the vault. She laugh, asking me, what you think you're doing, boy? I'm like, wait a minute. Can I have all your money, please? When all of a sudden the coppers came in, all trying to stop me. Fill me up with bullets, but I laughed, put my mask on and hopped out the side window onto my unicorn. Took its horn, used it as a projectile to tear off an officer's uniform. To show I ain't scared, but the officer was dead. Nope, he was faking it, he tased me. As I fell to the ground, all I was thinking was, how'd I get no money? But I got in trouble, all I wanted was some fast cash for some gas in my gas tank. But now I am so hello world, everything's the same. You can hustle all you want. At the end of the day, it all comes down on how you smile when down, and how you go through life chasing that dream with a smile. I'm awake, looking for a fast break, not metaphorical, but the Reese's Pieces cupcake. Getting hungry is a requirement in the state. Make love, not war, like the hippies protesting at the gate. If I was Bruce Wayne, I wouldn't spare loose change. I'd be the president just waiting for the new change. Microphone in hand, in the other hand is a sword in case you suckers wanna test me. Let's see.
For the setup, we have the mutt, the kids, and the sharks.
And for the punchline, I had a huge pile of Scooby snacks. Who wants a treat? Not me. Good doggy. We'd love to watch you feed the fishies, but we're on a scavenger hunt. Ta-ta!
Don't do it, Scoob!
No! Hang on, Scooby-Doo.
I don't believe it.
Like it's Batman and Robin? Nah, it's the villain with a vengeance, destroying everyone in your city and them a pretender bender. My checker, quick to let loose my anger. I hang it from the ceiling like some clothes on a hanger. I betcha, didn't see that coming cause my rhyme's toxic. Waste on your face when it hit you, it'll blind ya. I'm the problem solver, solve 'em like a Rubik's Cube. When I'm done, I done solved it in only 3 moves. Word to the God moves, feeling so hostile in high school. Yeah, whatever. Hello world, everything's the same. You can hustle all you want. At the end of the day, it all comes down on how you smile when down, and how you go through life chasing that dream with a smile. Hello world, hello world. It all comes down on how you smile when down, and how you go through life chasing that dream with a smile.
it's time for Am I the Asshole?
Who is he?
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
And his cousin?
He's an asshole too, sir. Gunner's mate first class Philip Asshole.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Yo! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, assholes!
Welcome to Am I the Asshole? It's our favorite game that we usually start out with. But actually, Fatty had another question for us. Are we doing any performing this weekend? Have you done any of the masked audience shows? How'd it go? I haven't done any of the masked audience shows. 'Cause I did a couple of shows like a month ago when everything was starting to open back up and nobody was wearing masks. So I don't know. I didn't even think about.
So it's like the masked singer, but the audience is wearing the costume.
Yeah,
right?
well, if you think about it, it's like you can't see their faces like smiling. You can't tell who's laughing.
Right.
You know, because you can't.
And you just
No,
hear,
laughter
you just
is
kinda,
muffled.
It's all muffled laugh.
Yeah. So it's definitely gonna be weird.
The few shows that I did were just there was like one person in the audience
with a mask
with
on?
a mask on, and then
You know, it was coconuts. It was just one person in the audience.
yeah. No, it was a couple of different places.
No, I know.
No, Coconut said no masks on. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do the Coconuts open mic tomorrow.
Okay.
On,
And that's gonna be a masked audience.
That's supposedly. See how it goes.
Interesting.
I will not be wearing a mask on stage though.
Why?
When you're on stage, you don't have to wear a mask.
Yeah, it's
You're
just,
6 feet away.
Yeah, it's less comfortable for me. But I'll put the
You
mask
can't
back on
breathe?
as soon as I get off the.
Yeah, well,
stage.
people can't read
I wear
your
the
facial
mask,
expressions and.
No, I
things
can
like
breathe just
that.
fine. I can breathe and talk. It just I just want people to see my face when I say goofy shit.
I don't.
Fatty says they need to
My face,
provide
not yours.
smiling mouth stickers for the masks.
That's dystopian as fuck.
Yeah.
That freaks me out.
We smile.
Yeah, I want.
We
We need
happy.
we need some LED masks that display emotions.
Oh, that's good.
A lot of people just need those, even if there's not like a pandemic.
Are you trying to say girls need to smile more, John?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bitches, smile more.
Yeah, you e-thoughts need to
Now
e-smile.
it's time for
Oh,
Shit,
God.
son.
As mayor, I do not condone that.
I'd be
No.
upset, but this ice cream cone is fucking great.
Yeah, eat it.
Yeah. That was that PP loan.
Yeah.
I got it. Got my loan.
Yeah. She bought an ice cream with it.
No, this is what you get after you get the loan.
Oh, that makes it sound bad.
All right, am
I tell you
I?
who doesn't like ice cream.
Here you go, little girl. Here's
Yeah.
an ice cream.
I'm saying.
Don't tell nobody how you got this loan.
Yeah,
I
Please
still don't
don't-
understand why this is bad.
All right, am I the asshole for throwing out my mom after she threw out my weed?
Yeah,
What do you
audience-
mean throwing out?
Yeah,
Like,
Twitch
like
audience,
throwing
make sure
out.
you.
I imagine a physical yeet.
Snap judgment.
Yeah, play
Don't
the game.
ask
Play along
questions.
with
You
us
know
on
how
this
it
game.
goes. They'll yell at you.
Sorry, Brad.
I
you're
love
right.
that Brad enforces this now.
Because I got yelled at too much.
My snap judgment is yes, he's an asshole.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say no.
I'm gonna say yes.
I was telling the Twitch stream to also play along. I didn't listen.
Oh, yeah. Say it again.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, play along, please. Let us know what you guys think. Is this guy an
Am
asshole?
I the asshole for throwing out my mom after she threw out my weed?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Fatty, you can't. Not how much weed. You gotta do a snap
No,
judgment.
snap judgment. You can't ask questions or they'll yell at you.
Yeah.
Brad in particular.
Yeah.
Damn
They.
it, Fatty!
God damn it,
You
Fatty.
think this is a game? I mean, it's a game, but you think this is a game?
Is it a game or is it real?
Speaking of the game, everyone just lost.
It's a real game.
No, I got a certificate
Fatty
that said
says
that I won the
probably.
game. It's over for me now.
All right.
Oh.
So I am a 30-year-old man.
Fatty says no.
Fatty says no. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I already read it, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Successful guy. A few months ago, you know what happened, and my mom lost her job, so I decided to let her stay with me.
I hope he's talking about COVID, because otherwise I don't know what happened.
Yeah, if you're not talking about COVID, then I'm like, I don't know. Does your mom?
You guys know what happened to my mom. No, we don't.
Mom went on a bender. You know how she,
She
is.
said some racial things.
Came into the.
She
into
was a cop, and she lost her job.
Yeah, I think she called everybody a couple of, she threw a
Don't
couple
say
of
it.
devils around. Look at these devils.
I have a medical marijuana card and smoke every day. I knew my mom disliked weed, so I warned her before she moved in that I would be smoking weed daily and would not stop for her.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good for us.
Well, that's honest.
said yes.
I said no.
I know.
She agreed and only asked that I smoke outside, which I thought was a relatively reasonable request. Weed has got a strong smell, and many people don't like it. Losers don't like it. It's a great smell.
It smells great.
It smells wonderful. It's
I
a
don't,
beautiful
as,
flower.
as mayor, I don't even smoke it, but I think it smells
I'm
great.
kind of changing my mind. I already don't like this mom being like, well, just smoke outside. Bitch, it's my house.
Yeah.
You go outside while I smoke.
Yeah.
Bitch, but the mom could be like.
But he
"I
was
used to
cool
be
with
your
that. He was
house."
cool with
Yeah,
that
he was
request.
cool with that. He was
Tell
cool with
that
that
bitch to be
request.
cool.
I'm just saying, if it was me, I wouldn't be cool with that.
At first, this worked out fine, but she started making remarks about how I should quit, etc. I mostly just ignored them, brushed them off. That I quit, as if I were still a child and she could her. She started crying and saying that I don't love her, I have a problem, etc.
Oh God, emotional.
Emotional mom. Oh, nobody. It's tough to deal with. For weed.
Pass.
He has a medical card.
Yeah, he's like prescribed by a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I just got mine the other day. Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Now you're on a list.
Yeah.
Now you can't buy a firearm.
I already got them.
Brad's already got.
I got 2 right here.
Oh, okay.
My arms are literally on fire right now.
Help me.
We could CG that in later.
Yeah, do it in post.
We'll do it in post.
Well, predictably, I was furious, and not really about having the weed anymore. It is pretty cheap. I usually buy ounces for $125 and can easily get more. It was about her total lack of respect for me. I'm an adult, own my own house, have a good job, and have approval from the state to legally purchase and possess marijuana. So someone I'm doing a huge favor for demanding that I stop and throwing out my stuff when I refuse is extremely outrageous to me. I do want to say, I don't want to rat this guy out or anything, but he's buying ounces for $125. He's not getting that from the dispensary. That's like the good price.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, they don't got that when it's taxed. And
No,
everything like
I
that.
was yeah.
But that's cool too. I know a lot of guys that
That do
have
that?
medical marijuana cards and still just go to their guy that they've always gone to. Plenty of people do that.
Just supporting local business.
Yeah, you're just supporting local businessmen, local entrepreneurs.
Wait,
Real
yeah.
solutions, real people.
You can do that?
I mean,
No.
it's a gray area.
Technically, no.
But like, how could you get caught?
Don't they have barcodes on the weed that you get?
I mean, but you don't
No.
have to keep it in the
My
package.
dealer has barcodes on his weed.
Yeah, Brad, the only way they'd find out is if they catch you while you're buying it. It's literally
Right.
the only way they
But
could.
I buy it exclusively from undercover cops.
Well, then they're definitely gonna catch you.
Well, fuck. I didn't think this through at all.
No matter if she pushed me out of her vagina 30 years ago. I forgot that line. Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
It's a good
Anyway, we argued about this for a while, and it became clear to me that she was not sorry at all and that she would probably do it again. So I told her she can't live with me anymore. I gave a month, but she has already packed all her shit and drove to my brother's house a couple hours away.
Okay.
Boom.
She obviously asshole, so my brother, but I think that's mostly because she is his problem now.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
throwing away all his weed now.
Yeah, that's true. Man,
Not an asshole.
I don't think this guy's the asshole.
Yeah,
I don't.
I take it
yeah.
back.
Fatty, yeah, I take it back as well. I was wrong on that one. Fatty says, "You live outside, Mom. Boomer parents don't understand."
It's true.
Which is
Okay,
funny because
boomer.
baby boomers like had that whole weed awakening back
Yeah,
in the
the
60s.
hippies.
and
They're all
stuff.
hippies.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't.
That
all
wasn't
hippies.
weed. That was like Nintendo compared to PlayStation 5. Like,
Yeah.
that wasn't weed.
No, but there was a lot of weed back then.
But
they did
the
LSD.
shit now is, I'm saying.
I
the
see
shit
what you're-
now is like the LSD
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, but
We got-
I mean,
now we got 4K
Well,
weed
I've had,
and shit.
Yeah.
honestly though, it's not bad. Like, I've had weed from like a guy that's been like growing it consistently
Yeah.
since that time.
Oh,
so it was like the
vintage
same
weed.
shit. So it was like a vintage strain of weed, and it was pretty fucking good. It wasn't bad. But the stuff we have now is
Remember the
off
shit
the charts.
from the 90s? Fucking all, it was brown and just filled
Yeah,
with
well, that was because we were little kids
Yeah.
buying weed, and people were ripping us off.
you guys bought oregano probably.
I
Yeah.
don't think I ever bought oregano, but I did buy some real shitty weed in a little tinfoil package.
Dude, I remember being 10 years old and buying cigarettes from my brother at the fucking store.
Yeah, you just say it's for your dad, and they would just give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, Sonny Jim, here you go. Remember when you could smoke in a restaurant? That was wild.
Remember we could fuck in a restaurant?
If you go to Tennessee, you can still smoke in a restaurant.
Oh, really?
Can
They
you
still
really?
have
Sometimes.
They still have the sections.
Oh, yeah.
Sectioned off.
The
That would be
non-working
fun.
sections. It's like
There's
there's a glass wall.
There's
between
still
us.
like one place around here where you could still smoke.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
It was like Norton's Sports Bar. You just go in
Yeah.
there and you're hungover and you're like, let me get a burger, and you just light up a cigarette, order a pitcher of
I mean,
beer.
I don't know how legal that is, but they do.
Well, as long as you do more in sales of alcohol, you're allowed to. As long as it's like
Yeah,
not
you
a-
can just cook the books and do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think it's like 40%. As long as 40% isn't food.
I think it'd be hilarious if they were just like all right, shut the kitchen down for 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
might.
here's a weird one. Am I the asshole for not waking up my sister when I had a video call from my boss?
Wait, what?
What?
Am I the asshole for not waking up my sister when I had a video call from my boss?
No.
No.
What does your sister have to do with your boss?
Yeah, I don't.
Snap judgment.
I mean,
I'm
we
gonna
made it, Brad.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say no.
I say
Say
no.
she's the asshole, Brad.
Snap judgment? No.
No.
Is anyone playing at home?
I didn't know what gender the person was.
Fatty
the
says
person
yes.
who said it, I'm gonna say yes.
Fatty says yes.
Me and Fatty are on the same page.
Hi.
Let's see. This is kind of stupid, but I somehow.
How come these people never can type right?
Well, I mean, just read it over one time.
Well,
and
if
then
they knew whether or not they were being an asshole, then they wouldn't have this problem. So they're obviously kind of dumb.
That's true.
Wow, Lauren.
Sorry.
I somehow managed to really piss off my boss. I was watching a movie in my room with my little sister. She fell asleep on my lap. A few minutes later, my boss video called me. We didn't have a scheduled meeting, and I'd finished my work for the day, so I was kind of surprised. I talked to him for a while, and I guess it was enough to wake up my sister. She sat up and was like, "Oh, sorry," and then went to lie down on the pillow. The whole thing lasted maybe 3 seconds. I apologized to my boss, and he started berating me, telling me I was being unprofessional. He was annoyed and told me I should be keeping my siblings well behaved when we were having meetings. I think he might have thought she was a kid. She looks really young, but is basically in college, but is actually in college. First of all, I didn't even know that he was going to call me. Besides, what should I do? Push her off me so I can answer the call? Am I the asshole?
No, you're not.
No.
Your boss is a
Edit.
fucking
He called
idiot.
me around 8 p.m. My work hours are only until 5 p.m.
Yeah. Oh, get
Well,
fucked.
then no.
No
Fuck
way.
that boss. What the fuck is this with like? I get like companies are want to like some stick in the mud asshole is always like, oh, we got to make sure you're not having any fun or living your life at any joy whatsoever. We got to make sure you're sitting
what is that?
in a room.
So you're
with-
too relaxed at your own home
Yeah,
when you're doing
exactly.
this work.
That's the point of
You
working
need to-
at home.
Yeah. It's like, I know it's real fun to work at home. This is the actual meeting we had. Somebody was like, no, it's real fun to work at home. But you got to make sure you dress professionally. He's like, as long as I'm wearing clothes when you call me, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, as long as you can't see my tits, what's
Well,
the problem?
I wouldn't.
That's
me personally. I
Thanks, buddy.
wouldn't answer. I wouldn't answer a video call at 8 o'clock at night from my boss.
Oh, yeah. For sure, I wouldn't have picked up.
I would not have picked up.
Nope.
Yeah. So that's on her, partially.
Let me
But her
ask-
boss is still an
Well,
asshole.
she's trying to be a good employee.
Yeah. Stop being an
Oh,
employee.
maybe it's like something important or whatever. Text me, or you can fucking email me, or you can tell me in the fucking morning. But you're not
Yeah,
looking
see-
into my house at 8 o'clock.
No,
at night.
yeah, there's a limit because if she died, they'd replace her the next day and wouldn't even. ever
Like your
again.
well, your boss couldn't fucking just walk up to your house and knock on the door at 8 o'clock at night and be like, "Hey, I need to talk to you."
Yeah, yeah. It's actually illegal to do that.
Let me see what
in
your
other
pajamas
countries.
look like.
I know in France and I don't know some other. No, definitely France. They're not even allowed to email you after hours.
Would we all have David? I don't know. if you
No.
Like, would you let your sibling like lay their head?
I
in
think
your
they're
lap and
sisters.
They never. Did she say what she was? The gender?
No, never.
No.
I was assuming it was a guy.
No,
Yeah, I assumed it was, on
I
Reddit,
assumed-
it's always a guy.
I assumed it was a girl.
Yeah, I did too for some reason.
I mean, honestly, I
Did
would.
you guys just assume a gender? I did too, just the opposite.
I can't even help it. I assume genders all the time. Sometimes I'm wrong. I apologize for it.
No, I do
Maybe the boss thought she was pretending to go down on him or something.
too. Yeah,
'Cause,
that's what I was thinking. Maybe
you know,
I
like
don't know.
her head was in. Oh,
Maybe
they need to
she
be
was
more-
partially stuck under the coffee table.
That's where I was going with it. That's weird. They had
stepbrother.
You know what though? Fuck it. Even if they were, the boss shouldn't have been calling at 8 o'clock at night on a video call.
Yeah, that's not the boss's.
Let them sit
not
the
your
fuck.
time.
I don't care. That's their time, not the boss's.
Yeah, that's time. That's not your time, dude. That's time for me and my sister to get the fuck down.
And honestly, why do you need a video chat with someone at 8 p.m.?
Right.
Just send a text or an email.
As an uptight boss, just like I have to video call them and make sure they're doing their job.
When on non-working hours.
Yeah, but if you're doing a 9
if you're
if
that
you work
uptight
8 to 5,
that you have to like check in on someone to make
Right.
sure they're doing their job, like they can't have fun. I better check in on them. Doesn't matter what time they call. They just assume they have the right to do that because they're that fucking uptight about everything.
Yeah.
It's these companies, man. They feel like, oh, if you're having fun and not doing just the job and being miserable, it's like, why are we paying you?
I've always felt very comfortable ignoring my boss's phone calls.
Yeah, why not?
Like I've always felt very like I'll get back to you later. Just like with everybody, I'll get back to you later.
Yeah, I ignore everyone's phone calls, so it's really natural.
Leave
for
a
me.
message. If I listen to the message and it's important, I'll call you back or send me a text.
Exactly. But if you
If it's
just want to
important,
say,
I'll send it. But if you're gonna call me,
It takes like a club booker that I actually know, like that I'm actually friends with, then I'll maybe.
All right, COVID's been really weird, so living my life. I've got plenty of time.
You're acting like a real devil right now.
Wow.
Whoa, don't say.
Wow.
Do not.
That's how Brad gets around the terms of
All right,
service.
so what have we been watching? Have we been reading?
Hamilton. What are we gonna do?
Hamilton.
Hold on. Remember, Twitch chat. Put in what you've been watching, what media you've been consuming, and we'll talk about your stuff after we get all our stuff.
What you been watching, Fatty?
Yeah, Fatty, and
That's
other
what I'm gonna
viewers.
say to people from now on. Hey, what you been watching, Fatty?
No, if Fatty keeps showing up, we'll have to make T-shirts.
Is it the same as before, just with?
It's
now?
unsolved mysteries.
Are the mysteries still unsolved?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're all unsolved. Yeah, attempting to reconnect.
Son of a bitch.
Well, let's keep going.
Okay, still talking.
We're still
Stream
recording.
resumed. Says it's resumed.
We're talking.
Yeah, our stream keeps going in and out. It's the internet.
Oh man, just one more fucking thing to do that. to
Shitty
me.
internet. I gotta get better internet here. I'm gonna work on that. But yeah, unsolved mysteries. Yeah, it's the same as it was before. The production value is a little higher, honestly.
Nice. Is
Well,
the
it
music
should
the
be.
same?
It's 20 years
Yeah,
later.
well, the music it's the same music, but it's like updated. It's
Okay.
more-
Sorry,
it's
it's
a
the same
little
composition.
Think
Well, the
after all this
production, the
time.
That
quality
shit.
of
If
Yeah.
I hear that music, it just makes my dicks tingle a
it's
little bit every time.
it's the that right?
Nope.
No.
I don't know.
Unsolved mysteries. That's
Yeah.
how's the theme song go?
And it goes do 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 do.
Oh,
do.
fuck you.
That's it. That's the one. I
See, I had
Yeah.
one more
That's the
do
one.
do do do.
No, see, John went down at the end.
Yeah.
You went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an extra ding.
Ding 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 ding.
Did they? Let me ask. It's that extra. It's the extra. Did they solve the Native American ghost floating above my bed yet?
No,
Because that one's really scary.
one's
Is that
fucking you up?
something
Yeah.
that happened to you really?
Keeps David up at night.
No, it's an episode of Unsolved Mysteries. though,
Yeah,
like the
about
old
his
ones.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like an Indian that floated above the. No, this one, the first one was really good, man. It was about this dude in Baltimore. His wife was on a business trip, and he was at home with their roommate,
Mm-hmm.
and he just got he was working from home, and he just got like a call. And he was in his like gym clothes or whatever, like how you dress at home. And he just like the
Unless your
roommate said,
boss
he just
calls.
got up and he just left, and then he was just like missing. And then they found him at this the Baltimore Grand Hotel or whatever, and they found him in this unused room, and there was a hole in the roof that he had apparently jumped off the building into this hole, and then died real bad.
How does one
But then
die
his-
real bad?
But his body was all broken up, and his organs were all ruptured.
I guess
and
that's a
shit.
bad die. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where did he jump from?
They
The
don't
roof?
fucking know.
Oh.
So they say like the spot that's accessible, it would be like a 45-foot leap off of the 12th
Oh, so they
story.
think maybe he fell out of a plane or a UFO or something?
Well, no, they never proposed that. And then the other one is like he could have jumped from this ledge on the 11th floor, but then he would have had to go through like private property. He would have had to like break into like a condo or an office
Yeah.
and get through there and then leave through the window, close the window behind him, and then jump off direct on the roof.
I know how he did it. 45 feet, that's nothing. You jump,
You gotta
deploy your
start you start front flipping.
No, you deploy your parachute, cut it, go forward a little bit,
And then-
deploy the parachute, and then cut it again.
Yeah, but how did he
and
not?
then just go straight down.
How did he not get sniped first?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's
see?
why this is
Yeah,
unsolved.
David.
That-
No, but
that's
here's
why-
here's the thing with this. Here's the thing with this. His sandals were on the roof. Like they were on the roof. Like didn't go through the hole with him. Also, his
Wait. So outside of the hole or from one of those ledges?
No, it was outside of the hole.
Oh, weird.
His sandals were there. Also, his cell phone was sitting there on next to the hole on the roof.
Was it still recording?
No, the cell phone. This was in 2006. So it was a crappy cell phone, but the cell phone completely undamaged.
Maybe
Was
he
it a
just-
Nokia?
Could there have already
It
been
was a Nokia.
There you go. Mystery solved.
Oh, yeah,
But
there you
no,
go.
I had that. I had this exact same phone, and
Yeah.
I broke this phone laying down.
Well, I
on
think
it in
that's
at
the.
It's how my phone broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
No, I had the
solve.
exact same phone, and I broke it laying down on it accidentally.
Okay.
Stop fucking
But-
your phones, John.
And there was something else up there, but anyway, they found him in there, and then here's where shit gets weird. Folded piece of scrap of paper, like in a little baggie, duct tape, and then they opened it up, and it was like this really small printed. A list.
Freaks me the fuck out.
MK Ultra.
This is some weird shit. So they
So
don't
I know, like, when people usually jump off buildings and stuff, though, for whatever reason, a lot of people leave their shoes behind. I don't know what that's about. Like when they jump to their
No,
death.
this was he would have had to leave his shoes behind at the spot where he hit.
Yeah.
Well, they also never said I don't think they think that he made the hole in the roof. Like
Yeah.
the
The
hole
hole
was
was already
there,
there.
and he jumped. Said that the fault, the way his body was broken, it had to be. For that fall.
Maybe he just had a
Yeah.
really impressive vertical leap.
Just amazing.
Why are you on the show, Jared? Jared solves all the mysteries.
Yeah. Well, then it wouldn't be Unsolved Mysteries if they hired Jared.
All right, stream resumed.
s-
Anyway,
mysteries
Unsolved
solved by
Mysteries.
Jared.
I've only
Yeah.
seen the first episode, but I really liked it.
It's on Netflix, right?
It's on
I'm gonna
Net-
watch
it's a
it.
Netflix
It's on
That
original.
show used to scare me. Some of those
Yeah,
episodes
'cause it
were
was
really
scary.
creepy. And they had that music. How did it go? No, John, how did it go?
You went. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, that's it.
Do-do-do-do-do.
There's the tingle.
Nah, that's all right.
Now it's soft.
No, it went.
Can you guys both do it at the same time so we can
Yeah.
see the differences?
One,
Do-do-do.
two, okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
This is what people listen to us
I've never
for.
been soft and tingly at the same time.
Oh, I have. I've got diabetes.
Soft and Tingly is the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Watched Hamilton.
We
Oh,
watched it
yeah.
together. Yeah, it was great.
We
It
had a
was,
Hamilton party.
It is all right.
I think me and Lauren enjoyed it the most.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I
don't say
also
that- don't say people at home think that we're having like a big party.
just
Well, there
us
was
in
like
this room.
15
Yeah,
people there.
It was no, there wasn't even that many.
Speaking
I
of
know.
party, I meant to bring this up during World
Oh,
News.
God.
Did you see that mother that took her immunocompromised daughter to a church COVID party so that people could get infected and get over it?
And what
And she died
Why
because.
did you laugh when you said that?
Well,
And then
sorry.
So
No,
horrible.
it's not funny that she died, but
Mhm.
I'm talking about like this mother thinking that was a great idea, and then she gave her hydrochloric,
God.
or whatever, and this girl, and then they didn't.
If she's immunocompromised, that's a typical drug that people that are immunocompromised get prescribed. Yeah.
Okay.
So that might not. I don't. She probably wasn't like giving it to her without.
She
a
also gave
prescription.
her like methazine.
Meth.
No,
Straight meth.
Methamphetamine.
One of those antibiotics, which is not antiviral.
That's not gonna help. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she didn't allow the girl to be intubated to get the ventilator until it was too late. And then she
Wait,
died.
how is that legal? How can a parent stand in the way of a kid receiving medical
If they're
care?
like Christian scientists or something, they're
Yeah,
not
you
allowed
can
to
do
do
that
it.
in this country.
Yep.
So wait, you said that this was a church thing that was going on?
Yeah, it was
How
a
is
church
this
event.
You know what it sounds
massive
like to me?
media?
I meant to
Yeah.
bring it up. I'm sorry, because you mentioned parties and you mentioned people like
That doesn't
us
sound
not
like a
having
good party.
This will
No,
be a movie
we
one
did not
day.
have a Hamilton party. We just watched
no,
it.
No, we had a Hamilton
It
party.
sounds like
That-
the
what
work
that
of a
lady did
devil
was,
to me.
Huh?
At the
It's
church, it sounds
suicide.
like the work of devils.
Yes.
Yeah, we invited this lady to our Hamilton party.
Yeah.
And she didn't show up, and now we know why.
Yeah.
Sad.
No,
No,
so
the
we,
Hamilton Gathering. it's
we
called.
watched Hamilton, and it was good. I liked it.
It was good.
Gathering makes it sound even worse, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like the Gathering.
We
of
watched
Juggalos.
Hamilton. How about that? We just watched Hamilton.
It was. I was
Coalition?
so horny, and then I cried so much.
What the fuck?
Is that your review of Hamilton?
Yes.
That's
I
a
was
good
so
review.
horny, and I
Five
cried so much.
stars.
Yeah, 5 stars.
It has so many different emotions.
Yeah.
I was wet from my eyes and my pussy.
Honestly, all my favorite songs were the
King?
girls singing.
Oh.
Those are like the most emotional ones.
Satisfied was
The
fun.
King was really
Oh,
funny.
sad.
Although you know what, there was one thing that I did not like about it, and it was only one thing.
Not enough David Diggs.
No, it was when what is the song he's singing after their son dies? It's like, I don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing.
Oh yeah.
When he's like cry singing that whole time,
Mhm.
I'm like, oh fuck, dude, this is. So he's like, it's
No,
like I
I
get
like
it. It's
that.
supposed to be emotional, but no, it's
I don't
I
like.
thought it worked for me.
I
It
don't
worked
like
for
the
me.
voice he
I was like,
makes
this guy's
when
acting the
he's.
hell out of this
no,
song.
I don't like the voice he makes when he cries either.
yeah, it's
it feels.
It's
it
too
sounds
real.
Like,
It's
on
too
the-
real for
no,
you
it
guys.
sounds
that's why.
like Goofy crying.
yeah, like on the album, like it's singing, and you don't have all the emotions because they're not acting; they're just like singing. It's more involved in the play.
Yeah.
And that was another thing that was really cool to see how they delivered the lines differently, and like the phrasing and the where they would breathe and shit like that. We were talking about that.
You,
It was really
you got to admit though that everyone in that cast is so fucking good. They make Lin-Manuel look like shit.
Oh no, yeah, he's not. He's a brilliant rapper,
Yeah.
amazing rapper, and he's
He's a great writer.
He's a great composer
And,
and a
yeah,
writer.
he's a good
He's not the
composer.
best singer. He has a unique voice, and he knows what he can do.
Well,
and
I
can't do,
mean,
and he
I don't.
does it well.
I think he knows that all the people
Well,
in this
no,
play
yeah,
are better
exactly.
than him.
No, yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying he doesn't know.
Well,
that.
yeah. I mean, I think he's a composer first, and then
I
a
think he's
performer second,
Nah, he's a rapper first.
Some
or
would,
a rapper
some
first.
would argue they're like, well, why didn't he just cast it to somebody that is like a Broadway person? And
because
my
it's his
response to
play.
that is like, well, because he
is
wants
a
to be
Broadway
famous.
person. Well, he is a Broadway.
Yeah,
person.
it would only help his career.
He
be
was
the
the
lead.
lead of In the Heights. He wrote that, and he did that, and then he did Hamilton.
Pinagua.
And then he wasn't the lead for what is it called? The short one that he did about the kids buying weed and getting caught.
That sounds fun. Oh wait, except for the getting caught part.
Moana?
No,
Disney's Moana?
it's
Because he did that.
oh, it's 21 Chump Street is what it's called. It's like a 4 or
Oh.
5 song thing. It's really good. It's like maybe it was
Anyway.
on NPR.
Yeah, so how many planets does everyone get?
My
10
name-
planets.
10.
My
Fucking
name is
10.
Alexander Cameltoe.
All my planets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I give
10.
it a- I give it a 10,
I
but-
liked it so much.
But with the stipulation, I wouldn't have paid $5,000 to go see
no,
it.
No,
not at
fuck
all.
no.
I'm glad that they made. I'm glad whoever shot this did a really good job, and I felt like I felt like the way that they shot it, it was like better than being in the audience.
So the thing
Agreed.
I loved about Hamilton, and I was talking about this with everyone, the reason I typically don't like musicals is because they'll have the songs, which are great, and then they'll stop the songs, and then they'll start doing like a play and acting.
That's a typical show.
Yeah, that's a typical show, and the plot starts moving along, and then the plot gets stopped because then they do another song, and I just get annoyed.
That's why I love musicals.
Yeah, see, that's what I usually like. I usually like I'm not used to musicals being like this, but I
Yeah.
thought this was good. But yeah, I do like it because it's like they'll do like a whole song based on like one person's thought.
Yeah,
at
I
that
hate
time.
that.
I love that. That's like I can't go through the of just like, man, this bank line sucks. I wish everyone would just break out into a song and dance with it.
That would make life better.
No, because that just delays the line longer.
No, yeah, but I
It's
can
like
sing
you're
and
having
dance.
fun.
It's
Actually,
fun.
by the end of the line, then
during the songs
Next.
sometimes, David.
The song
Yeah,
would
they-
end,
they
and
do,
Jared
but-
would have
Yeah,
a
and-
sack filled with money with a dollar sign on it.
Or the song would end by the teller going next, and I'd be right there.
yeah. Next, dumb,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the orchestra ends.
Exactly.
Bum.
But I do agree
Yeah.
that I did think that this style of just straight songs the entire way through was really interesting.
Yeah,
You
Brad,
like-
and, Brad and I are gonna try it. We're gonna write a rap opera.
You like the operatic approach.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do.
About the Tamario brothers.
The Sega to Mario Brothers.
What else have you guys been checking out?
I watched
That
the
ass.
Hannibal Buress.
How
Oh,
would that?
nice.
Like cues in his specials, and he definitely goes all out with like a lot of sound cues that he does in this one. Which, like, I don't know if I particularly like it, but I think it worked. It was pretty funny.
Okay. What do you rate it?
I'll give it an 8. I thought it was really funny. The ending joke on there is really funny. He just talks about I won't spoil anything, but the final joke he talks. He got arrested in Miami for being drunk and disorderly. It's really fucking funny.
He's a good story. What else we got? Oh, I've been obsessed with that on CBS. Have I talked about this yet?
Six? How many players are in
Yeah.
it?
I have talked about it.
No, how
No.
many players are in it? Is it SEAL Team 6?
Yeah, is there 6 of them?
No, I think
on
it's
SEAL Team?
supposed to be like based on CBS or whatever when it was still a show. Because I just don't expect much out of CBS shows usually.
Yeah.
But this one's really good. I've watched like 25 episodes of it already.
Hey, CBS has been turning out some good shit. I mean, you've got the new Star Trek stuff that they've been putting out, and I've loved that.
Apparently, there was only 3 SEAL teams when they created SEAL Team 6, and they did it so that the Russians would think that we had more SEAL teams than we actually had.
That sounds right.
Smart.
Well, way to spoil that secret.
Yeah,
David.
now the Russians are going to
Man,
know,
you
David.
get elected to mayor, you learn one state secret.
Start with the Russians immediately.
Hey, you don't know how many SEAL teams we have now.
That's true.
How many we have?
But I do.
Do you know how
There's
many
at
are-
least 12.
Do you know how many are actual SEAls?
That's
There's 3 actual SEALs on
No,
the
there-
teams.
there's only one,
Fuck
and he sings
you.
"Kissed by a Rose."
There
In the
is
torture
one
chamber.
thing
They just-
tell you so much you can say, and you became my
Power, my pleasure, my pain, baby.
To me, you're like an open dictionary, shedding light. Oh. I just watched
Quality entertainment, folks.
We just killed
SEAL team.
Osama bin.
Laden, we dead. His
And
eyes, they
his
are
body in
closed.
the
And now
sea
we're
on the
gonna
way
do
home.
it again. Baby! That's it. Cut it. We're done.
10 planets.
That's
Woo!
the show.
Planets.
Yeah,
Made it.
10 planets. All right.
By the way, Fatty said he's been watching Waco. He caught up with it.
Oh, nice. I don't
Wait,
know.
I
don't
see.
watch
I
it.
wanted to. Those things
That's
where like
gonna-
I know how it ends, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's fucking gruesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I watched the first episode, and just same thing. I was like, man, I don't want to see all these fucking people get murdered.
Oh, I watched the first episode of the new Adventure Time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the BMO one? Is
yeah,
it good?
the BMO one.
Well, isn't it more than just that? That's just the first episode, right?
I think it's the first episode of it because it's a 45-minute episode. I was watching it, and by the time it was done, I was like, oh, this was 45 minutes. It only felt like 30 minutes.
So it's good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
What is the plot of it?
Yeah.
The plot of it. A robot in space to a spaceship that's all kinds of messed up.
Where the time
Yeah.
is adventurous.
And he has an adventure time there, and then he solves some problems, And I won't give the ending away, but there is a twist at the end.
BMO's the Borg.
No, that's not it.
BMO is really Imbo. That's how you spell it.
It's Omb.
Omb.
BMO is actually Omb.
Were there any the Ice King? Yeah, like the penguins with him, and then the seals.
But there were 6.
And a team.
Teams.
There were
There was a
6?
team.
Did they
Or
kill
two
Osama
or-
bin
or
Laden?
it was 3 seals, and
BMO
2 can balance balls on their nose.
Lauren got the BMO has sex is the twist.
Yes.
You
Is
find
it
out-
really?
You find out
Seriously?
how fat BMO's cock
Well,
is.
You get to
It
get those
is-
knobs all
It
twisted.
is on HBO now.
Oh, yes.
HBO Max.
God.
So it's a Skinamax.
Oh, great. So there'll be like
BMO
violence.
has some softcore.
Hobomax.
Yeah.
Ready for it.
I checked out the
It was
HBO before.
okay. I think I'm hoping more episodes of it will be better.
Okay.
But it was good enough to make me go.
That's
All right, I want
generally
to
the
watch
hope.
more. I want to watch more. So.
All right, well, let's get out of
Give it
here,
a 7.
guys. A quick housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
You can always.
You want me to fluff your pillow?
I know the stream cut out a bunch, but you can always go watch it on YouTube within the next couple of days, and all the past ones are on YouTube if you want to catch up.
See the
Also,
exclusive
audio
content.
audio versions of the podcast still everywhere you can get a podcast from, and check us
Spotify,
out
Google.
on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube.
Smash that like, share, and subscribe
Ooh,
button.
join our
These
Facebook.
Planeteers.
Hey, it's your boy Something Planet. Please like and
Hey,
subscribe
Something
right here.
Planeteers.
Oh my God,
It's your
I
boy.
hate this. No, join our Facebook group.
Yeah, and if you're a listener, especially if you're a listener that likes to get in the chat here, check us out at the Something Planeteers group on Facebook. You can jump in there and
Just
be friends
shoot
with
an
everyone.
invite, and we will allow you in.
Yeah, and follow us on Twitch. We play video games and shit too. We have fun doing that. And we're
And
on
shit, too.
TikToks.
Oh, and please, yeah, seriously though, if you're gonna do only one of those things, subscribe to us on Twitch. That's like
Yeah.
Please
we're
do that.
pushing that right now.
Yeah, we're
Please.
doing it hard.
All right, right now we're going to play a song. This is Pridemore, and it's called Chocolate Cake City. Thanks,
Ooh.
guys.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Okay, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, let's go.
Summer comes, I found the sun. I pick myself up off the floor. The house is full with mold and rust. They won't be pushing me no more. All my life comes crashing down, and it happens accidentally. A bottle of pills, they got a biscuits, you and me. Vegan Lou, I miss you. We banged the drum the whole night through. My stupid grin fooled everyone. We're on the road to Bloomington.
All the music sounds alike, or at least the stuff you play for me.
A bottle of pills, they got a biscuits, you and me. Chain reaction, Mary's arsenic to Vicodin. The water helps, the wells run dry, and summer changes everything. Summer changes everything. The levee's broken, all God's children are banging shells by candlelight. Nothing ever happens here. They're lucky we've forgotten them. Gunshots go off in my head, they happen every night to Kimberly. A bottle of pills, they got a biscuits, you and me. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da. Bottle of pills, they got a biscuits, you and me. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da. Bottle of pills, they got a biscuits, you and me. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da. Bottle of pills, they got a biscuits, you and me. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da. Bottle of pills, they got a biscuits, you and me.